this book?
Well, actually, it was my first book. In 1985, I authored How Not to Eat Pork or Life Without the Pig. And at that time, I was going around doing what I was calling Get Off That Hog lectures. And during my travels, I noted that I would take the microscope and show people how you can't kill the trichina worm in pork by cooking it. Heat was not destroying the worm, and I would show them, you know, the difference, and demonstrate how FDA was now using radiation to try to kill the worms in pork because cooking was not working, which is what we had always been told. And during that time, a lot of black men were in agreement to get off eating pork. They wanted to change their eating habits, and they were happy to find out some information that might possibly save their lives. But it was black women who were the most adamant, who refused to change meal planning techniques, seasoning food, cooking techniques.
Now, when we get up in this damn store, I don't want you touching shit. I don't want you asking for shit. Matter of fact, I want your eyes closed. Cause I don't want your ass looking at shit. If you hit the back of my heel, I'll tell you one more thing, Lavelle Maurice Crawford. If you get up in this store and act any kind of fool, and I do mean any kind of fool,
If we are refusing to provide the black man with the proper physical food when we know that food is what sustains life, then what else are we withholding from him?
I ain't know you made Oreo, fried Oreo.
No, that's fried chicken.
Huh? You got what?
Fried chicken.
Yeah. Why it's so black?
It ain't burnt.
It's blacker than white since 90. You talking about it ain't burned?
Damn.
Then what is that? I'm about to do something with the hot sauce and make it taste my taste buds better. You know what I'm saying? Cause it do look like it's.
You said hot sauce?
Yeah, look at the hot sauce up in there.
Where you put it at?
Up in there.
Where? Do we have hot sauce?
Yeah, we got a lot of it.
I don't see no hot sauce.
Woo!
Damn!
Wow, this food was delicious.
Possibly there are some other areas, emotionally, spiritually, you know, psychologically, that we are affecting his behavior by what we do or what we withhold and refuse to give.
They was wrong. So you're not gonna talk to me?
Hope you don't think I'm cooking tonight.
Oh my
You
God.
gotta eat some ramen noodles if I like it.
I did not do that. Babe, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
Are you sure nothing's wrong?
You know what? I find it real funny that
Hey babe, it's time to go to the gym.
I just got my nails and feet done. It's gonna ruin my nail polish.
Hey babe, you coming with me to the gym today?
Ooh, baby, I have so much work to do today. I'm sorry.
Okay babe, it's time to go to the gym.
Ooh, baby, it's that time of the month. I can't go.
All right, I'm about to go. You ready?
You see, I just got my hair done. I am not trying to sweat it out. Thank you.
you ain't gonna put your mouth on me. I asked you to put your mouth on me. You get a goddamn attitude. If I want oral sex, I gotta give clues. I gotta give hints. What you trying to say? I know you ain't asked me to suck your dick. You better get your mama to suck your dick. Selfish son of a... I like it too. Then when they do it, they try to do this shit wrong so you can tell them to stop. And when they finally do it, they play like they don't know what they're doing. Real fucked up. So you can say, oh, that's all right. I don't say that's all right, no. I let them keep going because they got to learn. They got to learn.
I always heard that the black man leaves the black family, abandons his woman and children, won't take care of the children, won't work, stays out all night, turns into a drunk, takes drugs. You know, we've heard a lot of negative things. Most of them are true. But I wanted to find out what happens before he gets to that point. what leads up to the breakdown. We've never gone back to try to find out what happens in the relationship between the black man and a black woman that makes him go off and do all of these bad things. To assume that this is just normal, natural behavior for black men would be to assume that he is naturally bad. And I do not believe that the man that God gave to us as a mate is a naturally bad person. And so I wanted to try to examine what goes on with him. What's his side of the story?
I
So
said,
my
did you
thing
put
is-
hands on her? You said I did.
No, when I threw my baby mother out the house, right? When I
Okay.
got her to the garage,
Okay.
I definitely gave her a little real quick. But I
you're-
didn't scrape my baby mother.
But you
I didn't
are,
whoop my baby mother ass.
But you are a weapon. You know that, right? You're a trained martial artist.
Women terrorize, and they act like they don't.
Okay.
They break shit, bust windows. My baby mother is lucky I don't beat her ass, but I don't put my hands on women. So my baby mother, both my baby mothers take advantage of the fact that I'm on a spiritual path. They know I'm not gonna put my hands on them. So they terrorize when they think ain't nobody looking. I told her not to come in my house. She's even on the internet admitting, I told her, I said, do not come in my house. I'm gonna bring the kids out. She snuck in the house through my videographer because I don't put people in my business. I didn't tell my videographer that my baby mother's not allowed in my house right now because she refuses to have self-control and she thinks she can curse me out, break shit when she want, talk about she gonna have her brother shoot me up, all that shit that she don't want to say that she do on the camera. My eternal soul.
But you want to beat your baby mother's ass.
I can say that. I can say that.
That you want to beat their ass.
I should've beat her
if they
ass.
get
I
on-
should've.
So if they get on the internet and they call the police and they pull this
I should
interview and say that, you see? So why don't you believe that he whooped my ass?
Listen, so my thing is when it comes to talking to authority, to the police, it's freedom of speech.
You know, to hear you preach for so many years about black empowerment, black people being successful, and the black woman is God, and yet you sit up here and say, I want to beat my baby mother's ass,
That's
who
a
is a
fact.
black woman who birthed your children. And
Exactly,
it
and
hits
she betrayed
it
me.
hits different.
But you're not looking at the fact.
But it hits you are a public figure.
I don't care.
You should know how to handle your emotions.
And I'm handling them.
Dragging your
being
baby
honest
mother
about
out
it.
of the house?
Listen to me. My baby mother snuck into my house,
Okay.
bust a hole in my goddamn wall,
Okay.
broke my mother's spiritual statue. Now I don't know what your spiritual beliefs is, but breaking my shit would be like going into a church and knocking down a cross. It would be like going to Tibet with the Buddhist monks and knocking over Buddha.
Okay.
She took my statue and threw my shit on the floor. She took my other Egyptian statue and threw my shit
So
through
you
the
didn't
wall.
know what that meant when she did that?
What you mean I didn't know what it meant?
You didn't know what, as someone who's as educated as you claim to be, you didn't know what breaking that statue meant to her. What message she was trying to send you.
I don't give
you
a-
teach a lot of shit.
I
out
don't
here.
give a fuck what message she was trying to send. I asked her to leave probably 20 times in a row.
Now, you know that's kind of hard to believe because you are very,
She don't got it.
very animated online.
Listen, I
so it's
told that-
hard for us to believe that
But
you're
it's also
not.
that same incident is on
Okay.
camera.
You have to take a step
I got an
back
auntie.
and take a
Listen,
look
all
at self.
the black women in my family were toxic. My grandma used to get drunk and wave her shotgun at us. Every black woman in my life that I've ever been in the care of has done me filthy, and I was a kid.
Who you
But I
fucking now?
stayed loyal. Who am I fucking?
Yeah, who you fucking now? Black
Black
women,
women.
white women?
I've never had sex with a white woman in my life. I'm 28 years old. Who the is black women to think that we can't tell them about themselves? When they got a problem with us, they let the world, they don't just let us know, they let the world know. They come up to your job, try to humiliate you. But why we can't say, sweetheart, you need to be a little bit more feminine.
You feel as if almost every black woman is toxic.
Okay, before I answer that, I don't feel every black woman is toxic. I feel black women in America are toxic. Because I talk to
You
black.
obviously ain't been to Africa and seen the African women.
They might be, but I talk to some women from Africa.
Okay.
And they don't act like that.
Okay. You
So-
can't generalize all black women in America as a whole.
I'm not, but I'm saying
But
the average
you,
black.
you understand that we're taught that rhetoric to think that our people are a certain way. And that's
Listen,
just
black-
surprising coming from you.
It's not an attack on us as black women. It's just saying that in the breakdown of any relationship, both parties have to take responsibility. And as black women, we have been protected and insulated from any kind of examination about what our share of the responsibility is in the breakdown of the black family. my book represents the first platform, certainly, that the black man has ever had to air his grievances about the black woman, because no one would ever listen to him. They have only listened to us.